Looking for something fun to watch? The KJ Today Show has you covered. We're bringing Hollywood to Indianapolis and positive vibes to our community. It's pop culture, people to know, and pets. Watch it happen live Wednesdays at 7 on YouTube or catch up on demand. Welcome to show 24 of the KJ Today Show. I am KJ. Producer Johna is with me. Producer Patches is having a birthday.
What?
Yeah. We are going to immediately get into Tell Me Something Good because there is so much good news to share with you. If this is your first time watching the show, you are into and in for the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. Tonight we have some very spirited guests from Ghost Hunters, Dustin Pari, and spirit medium Tiffany Rice will be here with us live. And if you are part of the supernatural family, as we are, get yourself ready because we are having a welcome back Winchester's party. Yes. Last night was the premiere. So if you saw it, put in the comments what you think of it.
Don't spoil it. I haven't watched it yet.
Don't spoil it, please. Johna hasn't watched it yet. And a few other to-do lists because this is an interactive show. It is as much yours as it is ours because it's all about the positive vibes for all of us together tonight. Please make sure that you give us some good news. We got Tell Me Something Good coming up next. So get us your good news. We want to get your comments on the show. Sign up for the KJ Crew at kjcrew.com so you can get the announcements. You can be a part of the games. Don't Screw the Krew is coming up tonight. Our favorite segment on the KJ Today Show where we play trivia so that you can win prizes.
Yeah, so fun.
All right, Johna, we're going to get right into this.
Do it.
Positive Vibes tonight brought to you by Storms and Melodies, and the show is powered by PopCon. Thanks to everybody who is watching on the PopCon network. It is time for our good news segment. Ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, please tell me something good as we go around the room and tell you something good. Starting with happy birthday, Patches! Woo! It's producer Patches' birthday, and we are so excited. Producer Patches, you have to come on.
You have to be in the
for
shot.
Tell Me Something
You
Good.
have to show people what I bought you.
Patches, show them your shirt.
Yes.
It's let's see it. That is Edge.
Superstar Edge.
Ooh, boy. Hang on. We got to get that in a solo shot. Let's do that again. Let's see. WWE Superstar, The Edge. That is official merch. Very nice.
It shipped out very quickly also. I ordered it on Saturday and I had it on like Tuesday.
Very nice.
John and I watched Extreme Rules on Saturday night. So
it was sick.
That's right. Yeah. Johna came over to watch wrestling and I was like at 8:30. I was like, you guys have fun. I'm going to bed.
I literally didn't get home until like 12:30. And I slept until like 1 o'clock the next day.
You made s'mores in the fireplace?
Sure did.
I woke up in the morning. I'm like, they made s'mores?
Sure did. It was a good time.
Thank you to everybody who is checking in. Grandpa Patches, crew number 11, says happy birthday, Patches. All right, Patches, for your birthday, we are doing something fun. Next week, we have a Patches Irish night out.
Oh my gosh, it looks like it's gonna be so fun.
Stop one will be at 9 Irish Brothers on Mass Ave.
Nice.
Have a little dinner there. And then we're heading to see Damian McGinty. Do you know who this guy is, Johna?
No.
Okay. He he won the Glee project and was the Irish exchange student on Glee.
Oh, okay.
I did not know that when I was planning Patch's birthday. I just was trying to figure out because he had this time off. And I was like, oh, we'll do something fun. I can give it to him on his birthday. Is there anything Irish going on? And Damien is playing at the District Theater on Mass Avenue.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, this guy's from Derry, Ireland. He was part of Celtic Thunder forever, which is a huge, huge deal. And I'm like, I'm gonna buy these tickets. And then I looked him up and I was like, this is a guy from Glee.
Should have did some more research in the first place.
I will tell you, I'm probably now more excited about Patch's Irish night out than he is, just because the guy from Glee. Oh my God, why didn't I upgrade and get the meet and greet? Why did I just do the GA tickets? What's wrong with me? And I was super like fangirling this morning because Damien did retweet me when I said we were going to his concert, and then stopped 3 after the show going to one of our favorite spots in all of Indianapolis, O'Reilly's Irish Bar.
You can't have an Irish night without going to O'Reilly's.
Right. Tell me, Patches, was this a good birthday?
Yeah, it was a great birthday, and it was fantastic. My partners at Conquest Journals, Ted and Shelly, they spoil me. I got donuts and cupcakes, and I got awesome gifts from them, and had the loaded breadsticks from Kilroy's for lunch. It was great.
Nice, very nice. I love it. Yay! Yep. All right, well. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, then I woke up this morning to Rush's 40th anniversary moving pictures album set, and which is something I've wanted for a while. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. So when I got home from work today, I was just jamming to that on the record player, and everything's awesome.
Patch is such an old man.
I know. And Shelly says we love you. Thank you very much, Shelly. And also, if you follow Conquest Journals on TikTok, Shelly posted a great video celebrating Patch's birthday.
I gotta get on TikTok and go look at it.
It was one of the TikTok trends from like February or March or something like that. I think it was.
I'll just say you'll see some of Patch's fine dance moves.
Oh, yeah. I definitely got to go watch that.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
All right, Johna, it's your turn.
My turn.
Tell me something good.
Guess what, guys?
What?
I have a child now.
Yeah, you do.
Woo! Congratulations.
Not a human child. I have a cat child.
Yes.
And I love him very much. I understand what parents say when they say, I just love my child so much. It's only been like 2 days. And I'm like, I just would die for you.
Right? So I want to take you guys back because it's so precious that we actually have the moment that Johna fell in love with her child. It was on this show, Love at First Sight. The pet of the week is brought to you by Storms and Melodies, and I invite you to meet the pumpkin kitties, Mama Cat, Autumn Gold, and her babies. They are currently being fostered. They're 4 weeks old, Johna.
Do I need to go get a cat?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Aren't they so cute? Don't you just want to see them again?
Yeah,
I know you do.
I
know you do. Look at them.
They're so cute.
And look at Blaze and Baby Boo.
I really like Blaze.
Jack Be Little. Oh my goodness, they're so cute.
I don't need one.
I'm the last person to talk you out of it. I'm like, right? Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Patches, tell me I don't need a cat. I need Dad right now. Dad, tell me I don't need one.
I can't do that, kid. I'm sorry.
Now, to our defense, we did not pressure you.
No.
It really
pressure.
didn't come up at all.
Nope.
That much again. But then a week and a half ago, maybe, was it?
I think so.
Marie, who is the foster mom with Arpo,
love her,
posted that every one of those adorable kitties and mama cat
Mhm.
had homes except Blaze.
Right.
And Blaze was the one you fell in love with.
I know, and it was so crazy because I think I was in Florida at the time, and you had like mentioned me in a comment. I was like, oh, what is KJ tagging me in? Goodness. And then you were like, John, it's a sign. And I was like, no, stop it. I can't do it. And then I was talking to my friend about it, and I talked to my therapist about it because that is a very important thing to do. Talk to your therapist about
Well, yeah, this is a
big decisions.
10 to 20 year commitment.
And she thinks that it's a good idea. So, and I thought it was a good idea. So I was like, I'm going to
do it. So we went and met Blaze, and quickly he had a new name. Do you want to tell everybody what his name is now?
His name is Captain Socks.
Here is the first meeting of Captain Socks.
Oh, hi. We'll see you again, buddy, okay? We're going to go get your forever home ready. We're going to go get your forever home ready, okay? Okay.
So cute.
He's literally so freaking cute. Oh my gosh.
So cute. So you said you picked him up Monday.
Yeah, I did.
And this was first night home.
Yep.
God, that motor.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, he
Look
wants
at
all
his
the
eyes.
pets. Yes, he does. Yes.
You already got mama voice.
I know.
I'm a good cat. So we're going to get along just fine.
I know. I just turned into such a sucker so quick.
Everybody has their pet parent voice. I mean, if you hear me on, follow me on Instagram, I'm constantly talking like a fool to these cats, right? But I was like, oh my gosh, Johna has her cat mom voice already.
And he's just purring up a freaking storm.
He is.
He fell asleep, and I have to like Google things because he was like purring like a lot, and I was like, oh no, maybe maybe he's like scared or whatever. And it's just like, oh, it's just like how they like calm themselves or whatever.
Yes.
I was like, okay. So then last night we were having a moment on the couch. We like played a little bit or whatever. Also, wait, was it Laura who gave me the springs?
Yes.
Laura,
KJ Crew number 2, Laura.
Long.
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura. Appreciate you. He loves those freaking springs. Like, it's ridiculous. I woke up with one underneath of me last night. That's how much he loves them.
He's bringing you presents.
I was like, what is this? Like, because he was trying to like get it out from under me, and I like woke up. I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh no, she woke up. I was trying to be discreet. But he fell asleep in my lap last night, and I was like, is this what it feels like?
Oh, it is what it feels like.
But I love him so much. He's still like hiding under the couch, but I think he just likes it under there. Honestly.
Yeah. He'll figure it out once he knows, like, I'm totally safe. There's nothing here that's gonna eat me. Because that's what cats are like. I don't know. Something might hunt me. So.
I'll tell you what. That man's got enough food he's got more food than I have. Okay.
I'm not saying something. I sent a lot of food home with you Saturday.
Yes,
So
yes,
much
we
food.
did. Coming up, guys, we've got Spirit Medium Tiffany Rice, and also from Ghost Hunters, Dustin Pari will be joining us. I have a little good news to share before
KJ, we're not going to talk about your good news.
Yeah, before we get into what's poppin' and pop culture with producer Johna. My good news is my book is out.
Yay!
I mean, it's not like officially because October 29th is when you can get it, but the pre-sale is on, and if you order the book, you will get it delivered in your hands on National Cat Day, which is October 29th. So it's, if you go to
Of course you would do that.
Right?
Of course.
That was my sign. Like, I've been kind of dragging my feet, and I got to get the book done. And then I saw that National Cat Day was coming up, and I was like, all right, the book is got to be done. So I got it today. And this is my book in my hands. Johna was reading it before the, before the show.
And all of a sudden it went quiet and they're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I was like, well, we got time. I might as well start reading it.
And then she's like, this is a good introduction. And I was like, it's the same one I always have on the roadmap. And then I was like, oh, you're reading my book. Oh yeah, I got a book out.
It's got a lot of pictures in it, so it goes fast.
It does. It has a lot of pictures. It's an easy read. And it is the story of how I became the kitty correspondent. So from my first word being kitty to joining Pet Pals TV and everything in between with all of my cats and what I've learned and what kind of life I've had because of them. So there's a lot of things I think that you can learn about having a great bond with your cats, Johna.
I'm trying.
And there's a lot of very meaningful moments for me in this. So I don't like to talk about myself. So I was like, well, I guess I'll write a book about my cats that gives you the story of me. So there you go.
What a workaround.
That is why I host the show, because I'm like, okay, now you talk about something. Now you talk about something. Now let me ask you questions, but don't look at me. So it actually was a lot to be like, I have a book. I am an author, but the book is about my cats. And look, there's Grayson. You don't even need to look at me, but there's Grayson on the cover.
Picture of you and Grayson.
Isn't that wonderful? My friend Maddie took these pictures. It was actually a couple of years ago, and there's a picture with Amelia on the back that she also took, and some quotes from my dear friends in the world, including Emmy award-winning TV producer Katie Schrock and Lauren Darr and Alex Perry, who will be speaking at Wellbeing Fest with Indie Holistic Hub. We'll be telling you more about that. I will tell you, I'm straight up, I have no idea what Amazon is doing, but they did jack up the price. So if you want to pre-order it, go to Barnes and Noble or Books A Million to get the best price. Ooh. If you want to get it on Amazon, I know it's easy. I just want to let you know, if you want to save some money, go ahead and order it in one of those other places.
Oh man, don't tell me that, because I love those places.
I know.
Those are my favorite places.
I know. Go to those places. And you can order.
I go to the bookstores just to see what vinyl they have.
No, totally.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
you go to Half Price Books.
Oh yeah.
They got all the good vinyl in Half Price Books.
Dude, we will do a date night where we set a budget like $40 and we go into Half Price Books and then we do like all the first search and pull up all the things we want. And then we sit at a table together and our date is negotiating which ones we're going to get with the price.
Hilarious.
Oh no, $2. No, that's too much now.
That's honestly goals right there.
We're going to get ready for what's poppin' in pop culture with producer Johna. I know that Tiffany, spirit medium Tiffany, is going to be hopping on here in just a second. But first, there is one more thing about the book that I wanted to let you know, because you can actually get a physical copy and meet Grayson a whole week before the book is out. And Patches is going to tell you all about it. Take it away, Patches.
That's right, everybody.
No, I told Patches he needs to be more announcery.
Yeah, right. That's right, guys. But you can be the first to get KJ's new book, Raised by Cats, behind the mics and the meows at Grayson's book preview party. That is right, Grayson's book preview party. You can meet Grayson, get your book kissed by Grayson and signed by KJ on October 22nd, right around the corner at one of our favorite places, Hampton Design Studios and Shop. It is on sale now. KJTodayShow.com is the place to find it.
Yeah, thank you, Patches. Very announcery.
I love that it's Grayson's book party and not KJ's book party.
Again, I'm not throwing a party where you can get my book signed by me. I'm throwing a party where this book that's got Grayson on it, you can meet Grayson.
It's so funny.
So I'm going to be working with Grayson to practice sealing the books with love. So licking the books. I'm sure he won't have any problem. I mean, like you put your hand in front of him, he gives you a kiss. So.
He's like,
But I've never asked him to,
lick a book.
Lick a book.
You might be asking a lot of Grayson, honestly.
I know, right?
He's
Right?
probably just gonna drool on the books if we're being like completely honest.
We'll see. It will be sealed with love. However, whether he kisses it, he licks it, he drools on it, he paws at it.
If you're missing a page, it's because Grayson scratched it real hard.
Now Grayson wouldn't do that. Come on, John.
He's a gentleman,
right? Johna, do you mind if we get to what's poppin' after we have our special guests on?
KJ, this is your world. I'm living in it.
Okay. All right. Well, I know that there's a lot of people here excited for our guest tonight, and I was actually just thrilled when I found out that these two people were doing an event together. My friends, Tiffany Rice, I hope I can call I know I can call Tiffany or bring Tiffany in here. Tiffany, you're my friend, right?
Hey, yes. yes. What's going on, guys?
I don't know if I'm at the point that can I call Dustin my friend? Like
Yes, of course. Oh my gosh. Wait, I feel like I'm so pale right now. Well, I always have lighting issues.
Yeah,
maybe if I do it. Oh,
you look like you got the vibe, like the spirited, spooky vibe going.
Right.
I'm trying, and I wanted to show the candle, but yet, if only I had a crew like you guys to set me up, put me in a position. I'm just like, oh, look at.
Tiffany, all we do is just not move anything from the week before. Once we get it in like a good spot, we're like, we're never moving that ever again.
Literally. Literally. And we're on show 24, and I swear to you, it took us 23 to finally be like, hey, it only took us a minute to set this up. Like, what are we doing wrong?
Exactly. I know, like every single time, like if you guys could only see like the setup I have that's not on camera, it's, I mean, KJ, I know you've seen it before.
Yes.
It's kind of a little circus setup. Yeah.
It is.
Computer on a candle and like a piece of wood and a book.
So Tiffany is going to spend an evening with Dustin Pari, who is a good friend of hers, and they've done events together before. And this is going to be happening in Tiffany's neck of the woods. So it is the Alley Theater in Middleborough, out near Boston, which is where Tiffany's from, and it's the area that Dustin is from. So we wanted to make sure that everybody that watches that's in that area knows that Friday, October 28th is the date. And Dustin is filming this week, so he couldn't be live with us, but he was so nice to like get up at the crack of dawn basically and spend a few minutes with us. So before we get to some of the stuff we love about Tiffany, I wanted to share a little bit of our conversation that we had earlier this week, Tiffany and Dustin and myself, because I really didn't know. I knew that there was a history, but I didn't know exactly what was going on, how you met, why you were doing events together. So let's start with that. Here's Dustin Pari on the KJ Today Show. Let's start first with how the two of you know each other.
I don't remember how we met, T. Rice. It's been so many years now, but yeah, we've done a lot of events together, a lot of different programs, and we always have a good time.
We have, I had opened my shop back in 2017, and Dustin was there to help me kind of unleash and bring everybody in. And that event ended up doing very, very well. We sold out, and he did his lecture. I believe it was your lecture on What's Next, your book, What's Next.
That was the first one we did there, yeah?
Yeah. And then I did my gallery reading, and we continued to kind of just do that recipe, and it seemed to work really well with his people that followed him and my people that followed me. And then we pretty much crossed each other's people and everybody became friends. So super excited to be able to connect with you again, Dustin, and be able to kind of bring our show on the road.
I've forgotten, when you had the shop, I think I was there moving day, helping you set up some things.
Yes.
Like
Yes, it was day one of the shop.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Right.
Wow. Well, and I think what's great about, the two of you together, and especially when we're talking about spooky season, is that it is a little bit of everything, because Dustin, you have amazing stories to tell as far as the paranormal world, and Tiffany, you are such an amazing connector when it comes to spirits, and the two of you together, just I can't even imagine. Like, when I saw the date, I was like, I'm going to this. I'm getting ready to go to this. And then it's the night before my book release. So I'm like, any other time, you guys are gonna have to do this, or maybe come to Indianapolis and give us a spirited evening with the two of you, because I would be there in a heartbeat. And Dustin, my book it's called Raised by Cats, and it's got a little bit of animal communication, like how I've learned things.
Yeah.
But not, to take away from your book, but very often in my book, I tell people, like, you have to ask what's next. What's next with your cats? When the vet says they're medically fine, like, what's next? So you and I are vibing on the what's next thing.
And the cat thing and all that stuff too. Well, congratulations on the upcoming book release as well. So we shall miss you this time, but we'll catch you on the road again sometime.
I love that you're T Rice. T Rice. How long's it been?
I know, and for so long, because we really have. I think it was 2013 or 2014. We may have met, and I don't even remember like what we were doing, but we hit it off, and so we started doing events together. And I had a shop here in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, and he was there on day one. Everything was great. And we kind of combined it. Is that a word?
Combined it. Yeah, we combined it.
Or combined. We combined my gallery stuff with all of his, because he's so uplifting. He's so motivational. So his work. So we thought that just kind of goes hand in hand. And so we were on a good flow, and then COVID hit. So we stopped. And then, as you guys know, it's just kind of like a slow moving machine that we are now up and coming as far as getting the events out there again. And I had the opportunity to do this event at this theater that's supposedly haunted, and they wanted me to tell all these ghost stories. And even though I have a ton to tell, I'm like, why not bring Dustin in? He's the one on the show. He's the one that's on Ghost Hunters and has been all over the world. So our schedules actually worked out pretty well. And so that's why we decided to do this event, because then you can get all the paranormal goodies that you want, and I'm sure people will ask about being on Paranormal Crossroad and all that good stuff. And then I can do what I love to do, which is bringing your spirits through. So I'm super excited for it. We're going to have a signature cocktail. Because I was like, what should we do? And he's like, oh, just do this one. It was like he already knew what signature cocktail to choose. So is
it going to be called the T Rice?
Right? Exactly. I think it's called like the Boozy or something like that. I don't know what it's like, that blue cow. What is it? Cow, that blue
curacao.
Yeah. I'm like, it's cow, right? I don't know. But it has that in it, maybe some rum, something fruit. If it's Dustin, it's definitely something fruity. So we're going to do something like that. And then my good friend Christina from the Serendipity Place, if you guys have heard me talk about crystals, that's where I go to get my crystals, is through her. If not, go follow her, Serendipity Place. She definitely ships things out. So just because she's not located in Indiana doesn't mean you can't get your stuff in Indiana. But she's going to be bringing all of her crystals and doing a little pop-up shop, because you know what? It's the time to be mystical. It's a season,
Yeah.
So we just want to bring a bunch of goodness, and I'm happy to be doing it again with Dustin. And I so wish you could come, and I totally understand why you can't, but that you always have a place to stay up here in New England whenever you want to stay. Must love dogs. So,
are you kidding? Chloe's my favorite dog ever.
She's everyone's favorite dog.
I want to go back to what we were talking about. Yes, thank you, Patches. You can meet Grayson in person.
Happy birthday, Patches! Happy birthday!
Oh yes, it's Patches' birthday.
What are we doing to celebrate? What are we doing?
Well, when we get done with the show here at 8:00, we're gonna roll over to just Facebook only, and we'll be doing what's cooking with Patches and the Cats. We literally go live from my kitchen, and anything can happen. So,
I love that.
yes. So I made an obnoxious graphic to celebrate because Patches does not like us making a big deal out of his birthday. So I was like, well, guess what we're going to do?
Yes. Yes.
So I want to share a little bit from our interview of you talked about how much you love working with Dustin. And this is Dustin talking about how much he loves working with you.
What I like about working with Tiffany is that it's always very positive. It's always very fun. You know, there's always some tears, of course, because it's a huge emotional thing. But it's balanced with so much laughter and love that it's not like a sad thing, which it should never be. You know, I mean, it's sad when we lose somebody and they pass away, but it's so comforting to know from our experiences and what we're able to do and what we're able to document or to experience ourselves, to know that there is that persistence of spirit and that our spirit doesn't forget. You know, we have memory. We remember who that we were with and those other souls that we connect with. So I always like to work with Tiffany because I can see that actually happen. You know, it's one thing for me to go and experience stuff and document it or just have my own moment there, but to see people's lives enriched and comforted by knowing that their loved ones are still there with personal stories and meaningful, weird little tidbits that there's no way anybody would know. It's like, how the hell is this possible? But it is. And to see the expression on people's face when they realize that, yeah, the other side is real and that it's going to be okay. That's the most rewarding thing, I think.
Yes, Tiffany, it's always rewarding to see what you're doing. Can you talk about for people who are like, okay, so I've heard of spirit mediums. Talk about what you do, because it really is. It's just incredible the way that you bring messages through.
Well, if you guys are just tuning in and I'm reading the comments and I want to say hi to everybody because it's been so long. But for anybody that's new, I'm a spirit medium. So what that means is I communicate with people that have passed loved ones, friends, family, pets come through too. And I absolutely love being able to provide you with that hope, that comfort, and that validation that we're never truly alone. So whether it's a one-on-one person or, I mean, I've teamed up with KJ and Kitsy, as you guys know, where I've offered my gallery readings and so forth. I love being able to be that conduit between you and your loved ones in spirit. And again, it's just about bringing through loving messages, healing, comfort, and validation to let you know that your loved ones are here with you. So I actually started to, I have a TikTok account, okay? Mm-hmm. And I'm slow with the TikTok account. However, I have now started posting my readings at my events on my TikTok account. So you guys can find me on TikTok. It's Spirit Tiff. If you could give me a follow, but you can watch some of those videos and so forth. And hopefully the reason why I'm posting them, first of all, I get permission from everyone, just so you know. But then ultimately I post them because I hope that it reaches someone that is possibly going through a similar situation. And when they realize that their loved one, whether, again, a family member, a friend, or a pet, if they come through, they get to see that in the reading. And hopefully that relates to them and it provides them with that peace and comfort and letting them know that their loved one is with them too. So that's my purpose as far as actually like posting all my readings. And yes, you guys, if you already follow me, yes, there's some at the Conjuring House, because everyone's always like, can we not forget the fact that Annabelle's staring at us, or can we not know that there's music doors behind us? So yes, I do events at the Conjuring House. It's a huge mecca for energy. It's not all bad, guys. Remember, the energy that you bring into a situation is the energy that you're going to attract. So I'm all about that light, love, and positivity. I surround myself with white light. I call in Archangel Michael, all that good stuff. So yes, some of those clips you're going to see, it's going to be at the Conjuring House, the infamous Conjuring House.
Yay! Well,
yes.
and Tiffany, we've been talking about my book.
Yes, I'm so proud of you.
You were a huge part of that. And if people want to go to YouTube to watch Paranormal Crossroad, the first season for free, or watch it on Friday nights on WRTV, it's getting another run on television here. You'll see in the second episode, Tiffany joins us, and because my mother wanted to come through, and she actually said medium through the equipment, like she was not going to come through the equipment, she wanted to come through Tiffany. And one of the first things that she talked about was, when are you going to get the book done?
Yes.
And so
I remember that.
Right. And I think she was like, you were like, you're working on your second book. And I'm like, God, I have a second book, but I haven't even got the first one done. And you're like, she needs you to get the book done.
Yes.
So the fact that we are here together tonight, and that for the first time, I physically have, like, I have not had a copy of my book until hours ago. So it's
meant to be, girl. It's meant to be.
Right. Totally meant to be. So thank you for what you did in helping my mother come through, because there were so many meaningful messages. But I talk a lot about my mom in this book and what she meant to me, and why I ended up, having so many cats in my life. My mom had a lot to do with that. So she had a lot to do with the book. So thank you. I want to share one more clip from Dustin, and then we're going to come back and talk about the event one more time. We talked about, because I think people who've experienced paranormal are going to tell you the moment, right? Like everybody has let me tell you what happened to me. But, for people who don't, it's kind of hard to understand. And I was curious, with Dustin having such a long history of doing paranormal shows, about the moment for him. Dustin, because you've been doing this so long with the paranormal, and people know you from Ghost Hunters, but everybody that's gotten into the paranormal has like that moment that things were real, that make you want more, that make you want to pursue the investigations. What was that moment for you?
It's interesting. There's different levels of that moment too. I've experienced as time has gone on. For me, after my first experience when I was younger, it was many years before anything else had happened, and I'd go to place after place, and you think you hear footsteps, or maybe there was this or that, but there was nothing ever concrete where I was like, okay, like this is definitely going on. And you start to doubt yourself. It's like, okay, well, maybe I was wrong about this or that. I remember being in the lighthouse in St. Augustine, Florida, and witnessing for the first time since I was a child, actually witnessing a full body apparition, a woman walking within the upper levels of the lighthouse, and seeing it with my own eyes. And I remember freezing with the camera, just staring at it. And I'm like, I've been looking for this for so many years, and now I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. That part, and so it was so amazing. But then it went from, you don't see, in my position, I don't see a lot of spirits in full apparition like that. And so you start to appreciate the little things that come along, the little EVPs you get, the little moments where something feels like it's close to you or it touches you. But then I started to realize the connection was really the most important part. And I remember being in the Philippines and doing a place at the Clark Air Base, where we investigated the whole place, and the things that were recorded were all things that the client had noticed before. And he had become kind of like a laughingstock locally because he couldn't replicate it, and other people didn't witness it. So they started to say he was crazy, he was drunk, he didn't know what he was talking about, spirits aren't real. And then for us to be able to play back these things for him, and for him to witness it, an older man at this time, he just broke down crying because he had that moment that he knew he wasn't crazy easy, and that this was real for him too. And so that was nice. It was really great to bring that to someone else, which is, what Tiffany can do all the time with her abilities, but I have to work in a different way. But we all want that same result. We want to bring people that peace and that understanding that love is still there, and that you don't have to be afraid when this life is over. I'm not in a rush to get to that life, but
right.
Sobs. I'm sobbing over here. Oh my God.
Right? Well, that was part of when the Paranormal Crossroad, the show, was born, sitting in that room, which is right there.
Yes.
and having the light come on and catching it on camera. I like, yeah, I'm not crazy. Like,
Right.
we
It's
talk to the lamp and the lamp talk back. Look, it
We
talked back.
talked to the lamp. I
It's that
can't.
aha moment. We all want the aha moment.
Yes,
That's
yes.
hilarious.
So Tiffany, let's talk about the event one more time. I wish I had more time with you. This show is just never long enough, but let's talk about the event one more time. And then we'll tell people how they can, even if they're in Indianapolis or no matter where they're watching,
Yes.
get a reading with you. So the event is October 28th.
Yep, October 28th at the Alley Theater in Middleborough, Massachusetts. And Dustin is going to be talking all things ghosts. And I am going to be doing a gallery reading. We're going to have a crystal pop-up shop. We're going to do signature cocktails, and we're going to do some Q&As, and it's just going to be amazing. If you're looking for something spooky to do right around Halloween time, again, when the veil is at its thinnest, this is the event for you. It's at an old theater that is still operating now, and we are going to be able to hang out with you guys. It's going to be a smaller crew, which I absolutely love, and I think that's going to be amazing because we'll be able to connect. Like I see, again, reading the comments, I see that Samantha is going to be in Massachusetts next week. Samantha, tell me where. And hopefully I make it back to Indiana really soon. I would love to be able to make it back to Indiana. I have candles now. Guys, I just launched some
that's
candles.
right.
The spirit tip,
Nice.
of course, like the light is
Of course.
Yeah, light never works when you're trying to display
No,
product.
it doesn't.
right.
It doesn't.
Okay.
But-
okay. Well, it's a
but
spirit tip candle, and then we're never truly alone. I know you
I
can't
love
say
it.
that.
It's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can find all the stuff and things at tiffanyrice.com. You
Mhm.
can book readings, and you can see her candles, you can see her other events, and learn more about what Tiffany does, because it truly is an amazing gift
Thank you
that
so
you
much.
have, that you share with so many people and make such an impact. So
Thank
thank
you.
you. We will
Thank
let
you. Thanks
everybody
for having
know.
me on.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's
Have a
been
wonderful
forever, you know.
I know. I've missed you. So
I missed you too.
we're gonna figure
Definitely.
out. I know that Dustin has an event coming up in December. He's going to be in Fort Wayne, so not far from us at
Mhm.
Bell Manor, and we're going to figure out when we can get Tiffany back in town. So keep
Yes.
following us.
I want to come back. I want to go to the
I
Athenaeum and the
You
rat
gotta come back
skull.
before
Like,
it snows.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
good. So good. So
All right, darling. Have a good night. Again, go to tiffanyrice.com to find
Thank
out
you
more
guys.
about that event. And we are getting ready to continue to do a little more supernatural as we get pumped up for the Winchesters and the story that is going to continue to
can't
be told. So the premiere was last night,
It was.
right?
It was, in fact.
It was. And Johna, you were unable to watch it.
I was watching NCIS.
I was so ready. I was like, we're going to do this. So next week on the show, we're going to get more of our cast favorites. But tonight, we have a couple of our favorite moments, including when JDM, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, John Winchester,
himself.
called us out
He
for
did.
not dedicating an
He did.
entire episode of our podcast
He
to
did.
his beard.
He did, in fact, at us super hard. He did.
So that is coming up. And then it just so happened the same day we were talking to Misha Collins. And so I was like, well, we got to ask Misha what he thinks of Jeffrey Dean Morgan's
We
beard.
have to.
So that wonderful moment in supernatural history with the Kind of Nerdy Girls is coming up. I want to bring Patches in here to tell you a little bit more about PopCon, because we're all kinds of spooky here tonight.
Spooky.
The zombie walk, Patches?
I can't.
Oh, nobody can hear you, Patches.
Turn your microphone off.
Here you. Where's your producer voice?
I know, right?
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Take it away, Patches.
That's right, everybody. Join PopCon for the 2022 Zombie Walk, Indiana's largest family zombie theme flash mob. in Fountain Square, guys. The fake blood will flow as the dead swarm Fountain Square to benefit Gleaners Food Bank on October 22nd. All you have to do is sign up on the PopCon Facebook page, and you will be good to go.
There's gonna be a flash mob.
There is a zombie flash
my
mob.
God. Y'all don't even understand how much I love flash mobs. That is like my favorite. Like, if I ever get like a fiance, I want y'all to know that I want him to propose to me in a flash mob. That's what I want. I want everyone to bust out in song and dance, and I want him to propose to me. Okay, I just want y'all to
Are
know
you
that's
serious?
what I want. Yes. Oh my God, I
Oh
love.
my God.
Y'all know I love musicals. I love when people just burst out into song for literally no reason. I love it because I burst out into song for no reason all the time.
I did not know that about you, but yeah, I don't know if the zombies are gonna like totally burst into song, but
I know,
we'll
but
see.
I just love a good flash
We'll
mob.
see.
I'm not even gonna lie. So just FYI.
All right, so our welcome back Winchester party tonight is a flashback to a long time ago
Simpler times.
in a galaxy far away.
Real far away.
When we had a professional studio and engineers.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Oh no, Patches, we love you. We put out an episode of the time it was the kind of nerdy news.
Oh my God, you know how
right?
hard it is to edit those episodes.
Oh
now.
my gosh, right? You can't even find it like this tweet. You can't find us on radio.com or Stitcher. Like those episodes are gone. But it was simple enough. We said, here's a preview. We talked TED Talks, Traveling Without Cheese, and JDM. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's beard. To our shock and surprise, Jeffrey Dean Morgan responded, "My beard is a little hurt that it had to share an episode. Of course, my beard always travels with cheese."
Such a weird episode. Like that. It just, the things that are talked about on the Kind of Nerdy podcast, it's just, I don't even know sometimes.
It's ridiculous. So then we were like, oh my gosh, we have to make this right for Jeffrey Dean Morgan. We have to give him a whole episode to his beard. And if you go to youtube.com/KJ Today, and you search my channel for Jeffrey Dean Morgan's beard, you will get the entire episode. It was the hardest we'd ever worked on an episode
Literally,
in our lives.
Honestly.
All of us wrote poems.
Oh, it was great.
About Jeffrey Dean Morgan's beard.
It's great.
I've got just a nice snippet for you of Johna's poem and my poem before we get to Misha Collins talking about Jeffrey Dean Morgan's beard. All right, Johna, welcome to the microphone. This is your moment to profess your love.
Thank you. Not like I haven't already done that in like 15 other podcasts. Okay. An ode to JDM's beard. Long or short, thick or thin, Negan or Winchester. For me, it's the salt and pepper for the win. If it's down to your belly or close to your face, your beard makes my heart pick up the pace. Your beard, it's the stuff of legends. It breaks.
Oh my God! We can't keep it together anymore.
Wait. She's so sincere, though. I mean, I can feel it all the way across the room.
Would you laugh?
You go, girl. Yes.
Okay. All right. Get it together.
All right.
Okay.
Recap.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. Continue on.
Oh my God,
Respect, please. Respect.
Silence in the church.
Oh, I got 3 more lines left, guys. It breaks hearts all over the world, and when you two part, just remember, JDM, your beard will forever be in our heart.
My poem is short and sweet. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Don't make eye contact while you're doing this.
I really hate your beard, but Jeffrey, I still love you. It's true.
The amount of laughing so hard that I cried during that episode. Oh my God.
Oh, good times.
She said, would you laugh in church?
Yes.
All the
time. So fast forward a couple hours later, it just so happened that we were having Misha Collins on the show because it was right around the time they were announcing tickets were going on sale for the Supernatural convention, the Giving Tour.
Yes.
And next week, we're going to have some more clips from our fun conversation with Misha. But it was like, all right, well, I hope he's cool with this. I feel like we know him well enough from social media and all the goofing around that these guys do that he's going to give us an answer about Jeffrey Dean Morgan's beard. And oh, did he?
He is a really, really lovely human being. And more importantly, he has just an incredible beard.
Suck up.
Okay, so on a scale of John Winchester scruff to Negan beard, how do you prefer Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
I mean, I think Jeffrey wears that sort of scruff, like half-inch scruff, really well.
Yeah,
Agreed.
You know, I mean, he's got that chisel look. He's got a little bit of salt and pepper in there now. I think he just looks good. You know, I hope that one day I can sport scruff as in such a manly way as he does.
you know what? I will speak up and be honest. I'm anti-beard. So if
What?
you,
Yeah, right?
What a controversial position to take.
I know. It's who I am. Okay. All right.
Well, now that we're on the topic, if you don't mind my going on a brief tangent here.
Please.
So on Supernatural this season, Jared decided that he wanted to have Sam have a little bit of a beard, not a full beard, but a lot longer stubble than usual.
Okay.
And these kind of decisions are not taken lightly. Like all of the producers were involved in conversations, and apparently, ultimately, approval had to come down from the president of Warner Brothers Television.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
That's crazy.
I was flabbergasted to learn that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird. You think people are sitting in a room, like very seriously discussing Jared's facial hair.
Yeah.
I'm all for Jared's facial hair. All for
And now we're talking about it.
Oh, he was so much fun.
Freaking love Misha.
Yes.
So much.
So more with Misha next week. We also have Kim Rhodes.
Yes. And
right.
Brianna Buckmaster.
Brianna Buckmaster. We've got a little bit with Richard Speight Jr.,
Ruth Connell.
Ruth Connell, and we're going to be doing this through the whole month as we celebrate the Winchesters
and
being
Loud
back.
and Swain.
Oh my gosh, Rob Benedict.
How hard did I fangirl over Rob Benedict?
You
Y'all
and
don't even
me
wanna
both.
know,
Oh
man.
my god! You just had to stand there and hold a camera. I was like, I was not expecting this
I think
fine
I
man
have
in front of
pictures
me.
in my phone. I know, and like you guys, I'm gonna go see if I can find the pictures, but you'll see, like I'm trying to take pictures of Rob, and where we're interviewing him at, he's just like standing in the sunlight, and he like took his glasses off, and it was just like the most blue eyes you ever saw in your life. I'm just like, oh my god, I love this man so much.
More Supernatural. Welcome back, Winchester's Party. Next week on the KJ Today Show, we're always live on Wednesdays at 7. We don't spoil things for you. We just have fun with pop culture, people to know, and pets. And Johna, what is poppin' in pop culture tonight? Pop, 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 pop. It's the like rapid fire because we still got to play Don't Screw the Crew and do the pet of the week.
Okay, as long y'all know that like this show will never just like be on time.
No,
never. If we were ever like syndicated, we would just be like completely just like effed, honestly. Okay. I didn't curse though.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Good news for all of my emo peeps and my alternative peeps. Blink 182 is reuniting and they're going on tour next year.
Gosh.
I'm literally so excited.
Oh my gosh. Let's go to producer Patches for his reaction. Take it away, Patches.
You don't like Blink, Patches? The dryness in Patch's face right now.
I have been so excited. I knew she was leading with that, and I did not tell producer Patches. She's like, I'm so excited. Blink-182 is going to be out with this. Is going to be great. Patch is going to be so mad. You just ruined his birthday.
Oh, sorry. Just look at that nice T-shirt that you have on.
What else is good? What's poppin'?
All right. All of the Marvel movies got moved.
This absolutely is not popping. I'm
gosh.
so mad.
I saw your tweet and I was like, let me go look this up. And literally they're like, okay, if you thought it was going to be released on this day, just move it to the next date that it was supposed to, the
Yeah.
next movie was supposed to go. And then I also read somewhere that they like took a movie like completely out.
Yes.
So I'm like, what are we doing?
Fantastic Four isn't going to come out until 2025.
I know,
It's
right?
2022, people.
Well, I don't know. I don't have anything to say. I'm just, I was very upset.
This is not.
I'm so sorry.
We're okay. Let's bring it back
Sorry.
around to the positive
Okay.
vibes.
All right.
Bring the
More.
Okay. Thank you. I don't know what that was. I just did a Wayne's World.
I
don't
honestly,
know.
like, I thought you were going like for the whole like, what's it called? It's from High School Musical. They go
now
like that. That's what
oh,
they
that's
do.
what Johnny Storm does.
Yeah.
That's my cat, by the way, if you're just tuning in.
All
Okay,
right.
what else is popping?
I know we're in spooky season, but I don't care because Christmas is right around the corner.
Oh boy.
It's a Wonderful Lifetime.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Oop.
Is it this one?
It should nope, it's not that.
There we go.
I was gonna say I put that graphic in there.
All
Okay.
right.
It's a Wonderful Lifetime on Lifetime. Starts November 5th with how many movies is it?
a gazillion.
It's 26 new movies starting on November 5th, and they're all airing Thursday through Sunday through the entire season.
Thank you. And Enola Holmes?
A new Enola Holmes trailer out today. It looks sick. My boy Henry Cavill looking fine as per usual.
I thought that was a really, really great movie. And he did
I loved Enola Holmes. It was so good.
And he did a great job of just playing his role and not like being like, I'm Superman on this movie.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it was great.
It looks like they're going to be working like more together in the
Yeah.
new movie. So I'm like super excited about
And
that.
who are these people?
That is Kaylee Cuoco and her husband, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head.
Mr. Cuoco.
Mr. Cuoco. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's not his last name. But they're pregnant with a baby girl. So,
oh my goodness.
yes, very exciting times for all these pregnant people. I'm so happy for you guys.
And Johna's a new mom. If
Yes.
you missed it, Johna's got a new kitty.
I did.
Congratulations.
Yes, my
Captain
baby.
Socks.
My
is
baby.
Just so
He's
cute.
probably under the couch right now as we speak. He comes out for me though. I'm like, hey, buddy. And he's like, okay, I guess I'll come out and say what's up to you.
Aw. Well, speaking of pets, we have an adorable puppy dog coming up in the Pet of the Week, brought to you by Storms and Melodies. But first, it's time to play Don't
Screw
the
the Krew.
Don't Screw the Krew.
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
gosh. Cap just fell over on John. Look at him. Will you just leave him there? Look at your shot. Cap is very serious about don't screw the Krew.
Malcolm knocked him over.
He's like, wait a second. I'm Cap. What'd you name your cat, Cap? I'm Cap.
I just want you guys are so lucky I did not curse because boy, it was right on the tip of my tongue. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Malcolm said, excuse me. I was like, I know that was a cat. Like I know it's for a cat. And I looked down and there's Malcolm.
It couldn't have been timed better.
We're
right.
doing great currently.
All right. And now it's time to play Don't Screw the Krew.
I got my seatbelt arm. I got my mom arm out. So cat
Oh, yeah,
didn't
see?
fall over.
2 days of being a cat mom, and she's already mom arming.
Oh God.
All right, guys. Tonight we are playing for Bonnie, who is crew number 25. That
I'm
is
so
off the
sorry.
top of my head because I'm looking
Yes.
for her graphic.
You are correct.
Am
I'm
I?
so proud of you. Yes.
Thank
she's
you.
25.
Thank you. Bonnie is crew number 25. She's also one of the original members of the
geez.
Kind of Nerdy Network. And we would love to play this game for you. We're playing for Bonnie to go to the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. And it is the Drake night.
Who?
Drake, you know Drake, the pop, like the singer?
Ew.
Drake?
Ew.
Like, you don't have to go to
I
it.
You
hate
mean
Drake.
Drake from State Farm?
So we have tickets to Johna. We have a sponsor.
Okay, I'm
Hang
sorry.
on.
I'm
Bring
sorry.
it down.
I'm
Bring it
sorry.
down.
This is very exciting. I'm so sorry, Bonnie, because as we all know, I'm so bad at trivia.
The ISO isn't going to give me tickets anymore. Drake.
look,
I hate Drake.
sorry, I'm sorry. If you would have said like Backstreet Boys or like NSYNC or like
They
Usher,
have-
if you would have said Usher, I would have been like, oh man, let's go, you know. But
well,
like,
I
I'm
mean,
just saying,
like, they
I'm
might.
sorry.
Like,
I have a lot of feelings about Drake. But Bonnie, I'm gonna try and win these tickets for you. I promise.
We'll also throw in some merch, the Positive
Yes.
Vibes Only merch. Okay, here we go. So this is how Don't Screw the Crew works. I ask questions. Patches and Johna have to answer them. If you get 2 out of 3 right, then Bonnie wins and we don't screw the crew.
Yay.
If you don't get at least 2 out of 3 right, then Bonnie loses and you totally screwed her over for the rest of her life. And that is
Wow.
just rude.
No pressure or
Rude.
anything, but
What
her
I'm saying-
whole life.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just rude.
Her whole
So
life has been
All right,
like,
let's
raging
do
on
this.
this moment.
okay, Patch is like, we gotta get this going. I'm ready
Yes, we
to
do.
cook. Okay,
I'm also
here we
ready
go.
for Patches to
Okay. Don't screw the crew.
Okay.
Question number 1. Which one of you's going first?
Me.
I think is it
Patches.
Is it,
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. No. Yep. Okay. Patches.
Sure.
Malcolm's coming up to interrupt. He's like, it's after 8 o'clock. The show's supposed to be over. Get out. Okay, Patches. Question number 1. Category is movies. In Stand By Me, what did the kids go searching for?
A dead body.
Yes, very nice, Patches.
Malcolm
Congratulations.
said, what was that?
Johna,
Oh God.
the category is music.
Not music again.
Britney Spears' latest song, Hold Me Closer, is a duet with what famous singer known for the Crocodile Rock?
Elton John.
You got it. All right.
I love Elton John.
All right. So she's got the tickets to the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. Let's go for the bonus prize, some Positive Vibes merch from the KJ Today Show. The category is USA. What state is known as the Sunshine State?
Florida.
Nice. We got to win once again. We did not screw the crew.
High Patches.
Yay.
High
All
five,
right.
Patches. Got a high five.
High five. There we go.
There we go.
Listen, we want to play for you. So get signed up. kjcrew.com. We could be playing for fabulous prizes for you.
We're 5-0 now.
Oh,
Oh God.
oh, my new book. All right. Well, this is a collector's edition.
The moon must be full, huh?
This is why we don't do the show after 8 o'clock.
Yep.
All right. We leave you with the positive vibes that we do every week that comes along with the pets that we love. And tonight we are featuring a wonderful little dog named River.
Aw.
Meet River,
Oh my
everybody.
gosh.
Look how cute River is. River is an incredible boy, says Mom Kelly. She is stuck at home most days due to a chronic illness, and he has enriched her life in every way possible. River is a 17-month-old golden retriever. He's currently being trained to be her next service dog. River loves people. River loves dogs, and as you can tell, River loves learning tricks. River also very much enjoys watching television. And you can follow River as they have a TikTok together where they post videos of their adventures. Thank you very much, Kelly, for sharing River with us tonight. If you would like to have your pet featured on the KJ Today Show, follow me on Facebook and watch for me to ask for your pictures and stories when we do the Pet of the Week.
I can't.
What?
That dog is only a year old.
I know.
That's a
17.
big
That's a
dog.
big dog,
That's a
right?
big dog.
Right?
Oh my God.
Yes, with a very important job.
The most important job.
Yes. Thank you to PopCon. Thank you to Indie Holistic Hub. Remember that the Indie Holistic Hub Wellbeing Fest is coming up on November 13th, and I will be there hosting a panel. Alex Perry is our keynote speaker, and we look forward to seeing you. You can buy one, get one free at indieholistichub.com. Just use the promo code KJ Today 2022. And now, please remember that we'll be going live from the kitchen for What's Cooking with Patches and the Cats right after we end the show with our famous end credits.